Hey guys, and welcome back to ProDirect. Now, before we do anything, please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel, and make sure you go follow us on Instagram at ProDirect Running. Now, today I'm going to take you through a strength training routine designed for runners. This is the perfect sort of routine if you're traveling. If you do have a light weight, please feel free to use it. But if you have nothing or you're new to sort of strength training for runners, then feel free to just use your body weight as well. But yeah, you can do this when you're traveling, if you are in the gym, if you're at home, if it's on a rest day, or maybe you're just taking that little bit of a deload week and you're just wanting to focus on sort of that strength and building up that baseline a little bit more. So it's really important that we start with a bit of a warm up. So when you're ready, I want you to come down into tabletop and come into high plank. From here, you're going to bring your left leg up. I realise I have just gone into it, so maybe I should give you just a few seconds to just get yourself comfortable and ready at home. But when you are ready, come and join me in bringing your left leg up to your hand. You're going to drop I can't talk. You're going to drop your back leg down to the floor, and you're going to bring your left arm down and over, and then you're just going to do the same with your right. So down and over. When you're ready, you're going to come back into high plank, and you're going to do the same on the opposite side. So bring that right leg up, that left leg down, and you're going to come under and over, and then plant it down, and then the same. This side should be a little bit tighter, and over. Come back into that high plank. You're going to bring your left leg again, and then drop that leg, right leg back down, and you're going to come under and over, and then under and over. Again, back into that high plank. Right leg up, left leg down, under and over, under and over. When you're ready, come back to that high plank. Now I just want you to take it in turns now. Really focus on bringing that belly button to spine, and you're just going to bring one leg up, keep it nice and strong, bring it back, right leg, bring it back, left leg, up, right leg, up. When you're ready, drop it back down. Come down, stretch it out, and then jump back onto your feet. We're just going to go through a few of like body weight exercises just to keep us nice and warm. So just squatting down and rising up, and we're just going to do 8 here. That's 2. I'm sweating already. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, shake it out. We're going to do that again. Now this time I want you to focus on getting slightly lower. So I want that belly button into your spine to keep you nice and strong, and then you're just going to sit down into it, keeping your chest up. What I find really helps me is looking about 1 meter in front of me. So when we're ready, breathe. You're going to breathe in and then out and come down and drive up. Can you get a little bit lower without your back rounding? I think that's 4. 5. On your way up, you're really trying to push back down into the floor, and we'll do 1 more here and shake it out. We're going to go 1 more round. Now again, really focus on pushing away from the floor and then really driving up. Shake it out, breathe, and a deep breath in. Let's go again. So 1, really drive it up. Really squeeze those glutes and drive up with your legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And shake it out, rest it there. Your lower body and your whole soft body should be feeling a little bit warmer now. Now, what I want you to do, we're just going to prep our upper body as well. So just bring those round into circles, just really loosen up your neck. Just going to do a few facing forward and then a few facing backwards. Oh, that's always a little bit tighter for me. Nice. Same with the hips. Just going to just give a few little circles there. We're just trying to loosen everything up, you know, just before we then go and put it under a little bit of tension. From here, I want you to step back into a lunge and drive your hands up and tuck your toes back under and then just stand back up, then swap sides. So we're going to come down and we're going to drive up. That's 3 and we're going for 6. 4, 5, and 6, and rest it there. Now it's absolutely fine if you need to keep your hands on your hips, so you don't have to do it bringing your hands up either. You can just keep your hands on your hips and then just drive that lunge back. Again, let's just go back. 2, if you want, bring your hands in. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice. Come back down onto tabletop for me. Now, I just want you to go into some cat cow. Now, if you've done yoga, you'll be familiar with this. So your belly button to spine, and you're just going to dip, bring your chest up and your tailbone up to the sky. And then you're going to just slowly round. Move back and forward if you need to, and then again. And round. Really trying to get that movement into your chest and your back. Once more. And round. Nice. When you're ready, just come back into child's pose. Just find out any niggles that you might have. Just feel into it. Just create any space that you need to. And then when you're ready, come and meet me on the mat. Now, if you have a weight, feel free to grab hold of it. We're going to do a series of a few supersets and some non-supersets. So a superset is where you perform an exercise one after the other, basically. So for this particular superset, we're going to focus on the glutes and the lower body. And we're going to do glute bridges. Again, like I said, if this is the time that you want to bring your weights in, then feel free. If not, absolutely fine for you to go body weight on these. So rolling back yourself down onto the floor. I've got my mic underneath. And I just want you to bring your feet sort of nice and in alignment with you. You're going to place your hands down onto the floor and then you're going to drive up with your glutes. Really focus on driving up through the glute. It's fine if your toes come off the floor, and really drive up, pushing your hips towards the sky, really focusing on that squeeze. You're going to squeeze and hold, and then we're going to come back down and release. Now, I don't want any of this. I just want real focus on squeezing the glutes, driving up, hold, and then release. That's 2. We've got 10 more here. So we're going to drive up, squeeze, and release. 4. I'm just going to bring my weight in. You guys carry on. I'm going to bring the weight in. For those that are using a weight, we would want to hold it sort of onto our hip bones. And we're going to drive up. Obviously, using our hands to protect it doesn't roll down onto our face. And squeeze. Now this is 6 for me, I think. So if you're doing it with me, we're going to go 6 more. If you're doing it in your own time, just wait for me once you're done, rest it out. Squeeze those glutes at the top. You should really start to feel that burn by around now. Guys, I wish I was better at counting. I think this is 10. There's 2 more then. Really squeeze. I can really feel it. Should really feel that burn now. And then drive. Last one. Squeeze and drop it down. Entirely up to you. If you're using a weight, keep the weight if you like. If not, drop it down. This is slightly harder. We're going to bring one leg up. Entirely up to you. If you want it here, here, or here. Obviously depends on a lot of mobility as well. Now I'm just going to bring my leg up and I'm going to go straight into it again. We've got 12 single leg glute bridges, so I'm just going to drive down. Exactly the same thing, but I'm working and I'm isolating that right glute now. Really drive up. It's burning. 7, I think. 8, 9, 10. As it gets harder, you're going to want to not drive as much, but you might even feel it down your hamstring now. I definitely can. And rest it there. Shake it out. Let that leg have a rest. And then you're going to keep that left leg down and your right leg up. Pointing that toe, you're going to drive straight into 12 on the left hand side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm doing well for the counting. 8, 9, really focus on that squeeze. 2 more here. Last one, and rest it there. Shake it out if you need to. Sit up, grab a drink if you need. We've got another round of those glute bridges. So you'll probably find that you can really feel it into your glutes. Now, I really enjoy starting off any sort of strength workout with glute bridges. Now, the reason why that is it activates my glutes. So I actually do this as part of my warm-up before a run, but before I then move on to anything like squats and lunges, I've woken the glutes up, so I'm not just always relying on my quads. So when you're ready, if you're gonna go for another weight, pick that one up. I'll join you. I feel like I should. And you're just gonna hold it there, and we're gonna go for the double glute bridge again. So driving up when you're ready. This is 12 again, guys. And this is our last set of this, so really focus on that squeeze, really focus on driving up. Five, keep that squeeze. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. Really drive those feet into the floor and those hips up. Last one, and rest. Sit there. Now, if you want to try this one with the weight on, if you've got a weight, feel free. Again, you can just keep that weight there for those single leg. But if you'd like to go for body weight, that's absolutely fine. That's what I'm going to do. So bring that left leg up and we're going to drive with our right leg. Let's go. 1, 2, 4, 5. That's 6. That's halfway on this leg. Really drive it up. 2 more on this side if you're doing it with me. If not, in your own time, that's absolutely fine. And drop that leg. I can really feel it in that right glute now. Okay, let's fire up the left side. So right leg up, really driving that left foot into the floor. And we're gonna come up and drive. That's 2. 10 more to go, it's fine, guys. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Try and keep that squeeze into your left glute. Last one, and rest it there. Oh my Lord, I'm sweating already. Okay, shake it out, come back onto your feet, give your legs and your glutes a little shake out. Now like I said earlier, this is why I really enjoy starting with the glutes. like the glute bridges, because now my glutes feel activated. So now we're gonna go into a squat. If you're at home and you wanna do body weight squats, that's absolutely fine. If you do have a weight, please come and join me. We'll just rest out a little bit here, but just watch me for the first one while I explain. So I want our feet about hip width apart and our toes slightly turned outwards. What that will enable me to do is just to get a little bit lower. Now I'm gonna keep my weight in front of me and I'm gonna drive it back. When I get to here, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes because we switched them on through the glute bridges, and I'm gonna drive up. When I get to the top, I'm gonna not push my hips forward like this, but I'm just gonna tuck my tailbone under and really squeeze again at the top. Then I'm gonna drop down and drive and squeeze at the top. If I don't have my weight, I'm gonna go down and drive up. Absolutely fine body weight, but what I want you to focus on is that drive down. So I want you to squeeze everything, take it nice and slow, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. At the bottom, squeeze even more, and then really focus on that drive up. So we're looking for time under tension here. So a nice slow one down, and then when you get to the bottom, squeeze and then driving it back up. So when we're ready, this isn't a superset for our squats. We're just gonna go straight into some nice 3 sets of 12 of these squats. So when you're ready, come with me. So down, squeeze and drive up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeezing those glutes at the top, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Rest it there, drop your weight if you've got one. Shake it out if you need to. Now, if you're like me, you should, because of the glute bridges, you should have really started to feel that a little bit more in the glutes. What that does is when we're running, it just keeps us nice and balanced. We can become really quad dominant when we run. So just making sure that we are targeting both our quads and our glutes when we are squatting. So we're just gonna rest it here. Then we've got that again 2 more times. I am sweating. Okay, when you're ready, come and pick it back up with me. And just take a nice deep breath. Just get yourself ready for that movement again. So a nice deep breath in and out as we go down. Sorry, as we come back up. So in as we go down and out. Really driving up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, really squeezing those glutes, 10, keep that chest up, looking up nice and strong, core nice and tight to the belly button. Was that 12? Let's just do one more for luck in case that wasn't 12, and rest it there. Shake it off if you need to. Oh, I can really start to feel it all throughout my legs. And like I said, I'm definitely sweating. So just rest it there, grab a drink of water if you need to. We're gonna do that one more round before we go into another superset. So just take a few nice deep breaths. Look around, center yourself again. And when you're ready, pick up your weight if you're using your weight. If not, prepare yourself for those body weight squats again. Remember, really connect that mind with the muscle. We want to focus on the glutes and the quads, squeezing them at the bottom, and we're going for 12. Let's go. 1, squeeze all the way up to the top. It's 2. When I say strong, keep your core nice and strong, my favorite way to think about that is to really try and keep my belly button towards my spine. 8, 9, 10, give me 2 more, 11, 12, and rest it there, drop your weight down. Wow, I am sweating. Give yourself a little shake off. Now we're going to prepare for our second superset. Now you will need a kind of step or a plate, things like that. If you have stairs in your house, great. If you've just got a step, whatever. What we're going to do is some calf raises. So using a wall to keep you stable, I just want you to find some form of step or ledge. And like I said, the stairs are great for this. And you're just going to let your heels drop down to the bottom. When you're ready, you're going to come and join me into raising your heels like this. This is going to help strengthen our calves, which we all know we need as a runner. So we're going to do 12 of those. Our second exercise in our superset is our lunge with a knee drive. Now what that is literally keeping your feet hip width apart. You're going to lunge down and then you're going to drive up. You're going to come back down and then you're going to drive back up. Like that, and you've got 8 of those. So it's 12 calf raises into 8 lunges on each leg. So when you're ready, come and join me for those calf raises. So we've got 12 here, so dropping it down and let's go. Really squeeze those calves on the way up. 2 already done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, really squeeze them, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Oh, I can feel that lactic acid building up in them already. Okay, straight into our lunge with a drive. So we're going to lunge back on our right leg. If you like, let your knee touch the floor, that's absolutely fine. And then you're going to drive it up. And you're going to come back down. That's 2. Really focus on driving it up. 4. If you need to hold on to something to help keep you stable, that's absolutely fine. And rest it there. Shake it out straight into your left side. 1, 2. 5, oh, I wobbled then, 6, 7, woo, and 8. Rest it there. Shake it out if you need to. We're going to rest. Then we've got those calf raises again. Oh, I can feel it, especially in those glutes with those lunges now. You may find as well with those lunges you can really start to feel it in your core. It's really important. You saw me wobble on those last ones. It's really important that we keep that belly button sucked into our spine, that core nice and strong. That's going to help us stay nice and strong when we're in that sort of unstable part of moving from the lunge into the drive, which obviously we know we need stability when we're running as well. Okay, 12 calf raises. Let's go again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, if you have a weight with these, feel free. If you do this workout quite regularly, you may find that it actually gets easier over time, and that's where you might find, last one, that you need to add in some weight to make it that little bit more difficult. Feel free. Okay, into your lunges. So we're going to lunge back with that right leg again. Keep that belly button in nice and tight and drive up. Just 8. 2. Take your time with these. You don't need to rush. Last one. 8. Nice. Into that left side. Let's go. 1. Oh, I've got my hands wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Rest it there. You definitely see, you may find that you have one side a bit more stronger and more stable than the other. That's why this unilateral work is so important. I definitely know that I'm so much stronger on my right side. You see me wobbling a little bit more on my left. Okay, come down onto your mats. Take a breather if you need to. Face this way actually, it's easier. Now, we've clearly seen we've targeted a lot of the lower body. We know we need lower body as runners, but having a strong upper body to help keep us upright, help keep us stable, help keep us really efficient is also really important. So we're now going into another superset of press ups and then what is called like a Superman. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, I've always called it, my times in the gym, I think I've always just called it a Superman. Might have another name for it. If there is another name for it, feel free to let us know in the comments. So press ups. Just wipe my sweat. Press ups, variations, absolutely fine which one you take. Leave the egos at the door. If you're feeling a little bit fatigued or you haven't quite built that upper body strength, come down onto your knees, it's absolutely fine. What we're gonna do is bring your shoulders over your wrists and we're just gonna come down, elbows out, and we're gonna try and make a triangle with our nose and our two hands. That's how I like to picture it. So I'm just going to come down and drive up, down and drive up. If you want to and you're strong enough, come onto your knees. So we want to be into that high plank position. We're going to come down and we're going to drive up, down and drive up. What I want us to avoid is things like swanning and things like that. We want to keep that real nice strong line all the way down. So if that means coming onto your knees, that's absolutely fine. The second exercise is you're going to come flat onto your stomach, hands out to the side here. You're going to raise your chest up. I forgot what it was then. I was like, yeah, definitely my chest. Raise your chest up. You're going to bring your arms in front of you like a Superman, keeping that back nice and tight, driving those hips into the floor, and then you're going to come back down and down. Up, into the Superman, round and down. That is working all of your back. So we're gonna hit the arms and the back in this superset. We've got 8 of each. So we're going for 8 press ups into 8 Supermans. So when you're ready, come with me. I'm gonna choose onto my feet, keep that belly button into my spine, and we're gonna come down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, feel it in those arms now, last one, and up, and down. We're going straight into that Superman. So we're gonna come up, out, down, down. That's one done. Up, 2. Really raise up, squeeze that back, bring your arms to the front, and then really pull those back muscles down as you come down. Up, really pull it down. If you've ever been to the gym and used like the lat pull down machine, you want to picture like really pulling down that weight. Last one for me. Up, out, squeeze, and down. Rest it there, bring yourself up. Whew, I'm sweating. Right, we've got one more set like that. That superset. Just wipe my sweat away. Have a little shake out if you need to. Have a little breather, and then we'll go for that second round. 8 and 8 again, press ups into the Superman. So come down, going to get that triangle again. Let's go. 1, really drive it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that core nice and tight. That was a reminder for me as well. And last one, up and relax. Bring it down onto the floor. You're going to bring that back up. Superman, down and down. That's what. 3, 4, halfway, 6, really squeeze in, keeping it nice and tight, and relax. So there. Bring yourself up, have a little shake out if you need. Now, we've hit full body. I'm just going to finish it off with just a tiny little bit more core work, and then we will call it. We'll have a little stretch down and you can carry on with the rest of your day. As I said, any of these movements, you can add weight in. Obviously the press ups and the Superman, you can't, but you can come onto your knees for the press ups and things like that if you do want to make it harder. Now, for the final one is a plank variation. Now again, it's a superset. We're going to go for 10 of each one. You're going to come into a high plank if you can. If not, you're going to come down onto your knees. And all I want us to do is either way that you choose, I just want you to focus on pushing your weight further over your wrist. So if you're here, pushing that weight forward, keeping your belly button to spine and your glutes nice and tight. Same if you're down on your knees. Your first exercise is stepping out, just tiny little steps. You're going to do 10, so that's 5 each side. And then the second exercise is shoulder taps. If you decide that you can do one of them on your legs, on your feet, and one, but you can't do the other, just drop down onto your knees. It's fine. This is your workout. It's absolutely fine. So 2 sets, it's technically what? 20 reps, 40 reps of exercises to do, and then you're completely done. So come into your chosen plank variation, whether that's on the knees or on the toes. We're going to start with the toes stepping out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can, stay with me. If you need to have a break, that's fine, but if not, join me. 1, 2, 3. We want to really keep our hips nice and stable if we can. Obviously, I've lost count. Let's go 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest it there. A few seconds rest, then we're going to go into it again. And then I promise you, that's you done for the day. Just give yourself a little shake out. When you're ready, come and join me in your final superset of the day. So stepping out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into those shoulder taps. 1, keeping those hips as still as you can. 4, 5, 6, last few, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest it there. Shake it off, have a little breather, get your breath back. And we're just gonna do a little cool off and a little stretch. Just to sort of bring us back to the room. It's really, really tempting that after we finished any sort of strength or running program workout, that we just sort of, yes, we're done, we go off, we shower, we get on with the rest of our day. But it's really important that we actually bring our central nervous system back down and relaxed a little bit more. So when you can, just bring your breath back. And we did target sort of every area. So when you're ready, just come back down into child's pose and really focus on stretching out that back. I'll just do a quick cool down here in case some of you do need to carry on with the rest of your day. If you want a longer stretch, feel free to continue. But from here, we'll just stretch it out. When you're ready, you're just going to bring your right leg underneath your hip into pigeon and drive that down. From here, swap sides. Bring that left leg up and drive it down. You may find one side slightly tighter than the other. You can see that I can't bring this leg as further up. From here, Come on up, come on to your knees. Wipe the sweat away. And then when you're ready, you're just gonna bring, I'll come face you so you can see what I'm doing. Just gonna bring your left arm up and across. We're just gonna release that arm. And then bring your right arm across. Just really focus on bringing that breath back to normal. Ready for you to carry on with your day. Of course, if you want to do that workout again or make it a little bit more intense, it's not just adding the weight that you could do. You could maybe do a few more rounds of that. Just shake it out for me. And then just come sitting down with your legs out in front of you. Yeah, you can add a few more rounds, a few more sets, if you like, with that, just to make it a little bit longer or a little bit more intense. Just bring your arms up and then just fold over. Here you really want to focus, doesn't matter how far down you can get, but here just opening up that back and releasing those hamstrings. Just bringing your breath back to a nice state. And when you're ready, just if you are on a mat, sort of bring yourself a little bit further back and just slowly come down onto your back. In a place that feels comfortable for you, just allow your body to just relax and just let go. Running, as much as we all love it, is a real stress on the body, and it's really important that, you know, with strength workouts, with running sessions, workouts, that kind of thing, that we do just allow our body that time to just come back to us, our central nervous system to just relax. Guys, make sure you go refuel after this. It's just a short, snappy workout, but your body still worked and your body still needs refueling, so make sure you get some good protein and carbs in. And when you're ready, feel free to stay there longer if you need to, but when you're ready, just come up. Thank you so much for joining me on this strength workout for runners. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments, and of course make sure you are following Pro Direct Running on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and of course check out our website for everything you need for running. Thanks.